Hi, welcome to How to Repair. This video is on how to replace a washing machine door seal on European Whirlpool manufactured machines. It can be used for Bauknecht, Fisher, Ignis, Ikea, Laden, Maytag, Neutral and Philips machines. So the first thing you need to do is unplug the machine from the electricity supply. We need to take the lid off and then we'll be able to remove the front panel assembly. This will give us access to the door seal. There are 3 torque screws just inside the soap drawer. These need to be removed. There's also 2 screws or nuts that hold the panel at the top. On this model it's Torx. And then there's 2 plastic catches. You only need to release the one on the one side and then the panel will slide out. Just tuck the panel away at the top. Now you need to remove the outer band of the seal. Flat blade screwdriver is best for this. Just peel the seal off. Now we need to remove the front panel and the door lock. 3 screws at the bottom, 2 at the top, and then the 2 screws that hold the door lock in place. It's pretty straightforward. While I'm doing this, I've put some links on the video and in the description below for mobile users. This will take you through to the Whirlpool tutorial section where we have lots of videos on diagnostics and also how to change pumps, motors, carbon brushes, etc. Right, now that all the screws are removed, the panel lifts up slightly and then you have to get the panel off the lugs. You can see the lugs here. Usually just lifting the panel up and then sliding it towards you does the job, but sometimes they do stick on the lugs. And then take the outer band off the door seal. This will allow you to remove the door seal completely. After you've removed the door seal, it's worth cleaning up the surfaces completely. Make sure you go around with a scouring pad and a cloth after. Take all the muck off it. Once it's clean, it's also a good idea, just before fitting the door seal, I haven't included it in the video here, but to put a little bit of Faerie liquid onto the surface. It will help you align the hole at the bottom after you've fitted the door seal, just in case you need to twist the door seal slightly to the right or left. But I'll show you that in a second. And it's also a good idea to have a spare pair of hands about. If someone sometimes can hold the seal while you're putting it on, it does make life a lot easier. You will see now the drainage hole at the bottom needs to be lined exactly at 6 o'clock. So this one needs to be twisted slightly to the left. And the Faerie liquid does help this. Now once you've got the seal all lined up, I normally just tuck the seal in on itself, get it out the way, and then we'll stretch the wire band around the seal and get it back into its location. And again, as I said earlier, it's a good idea to have a spare pair of hands about to help you with this. Sometimes when stretching the spring, the seal will come off at the top when you're trying to stretch it down to the bottom. But this is all on perfect now. Now we'll just fit the front panel. As I said, the panel sits on 2 lugs on either side. And the door lock on this model actually is held in place on a clip. So once you've got the panel onto the lugs, you can put the screws back in. Once you've replaced all the screws, remember to clean the surface of the panel where the seal goes, and it's also a good idea to just to put a touch of Faerie liquid to help it slide over the lip. And again, you will need, on the outer band, you will need a spare set of hands to hold it, because every time you try to stretch the band over the seal, they have a tendency to come off, so it's a very good idea to have a spare pair of hands to hold the seal in place. You only need to put a smear of Faerie liquid all the way around. And start at the top and work the seal all the way around. And at this point it's a good idea to get someone just to hold the band in place while you stretch the band over the rubber door seal. Make sure the seal is not twisted. Now all we need to do is replace the facial panel. Just get the one side in first, and then the other side will clip and lock into place. Replace the 3 Torx and the 2 screws on the top, and then we'll replace the lid, put the machine on, and we'll also put a piece of cardboard or newspaper underneath the machine while we put it on test to make sure that we haven't got any leaks. Now, while I'm doing this, please remember to subscribe to the channel, as that's what keeps us going and able to make these free videos for you. And we've also put some links to our social media on the left hand side. Just drop a piece of cardboard underneath the machine while it's running, and if you have any leaks you will see it clearly on the cardboard or paper, whichever you decide to use. And there you go, this one's fitted perfect, nice and dry. Thanks very much indeed for watching this video. I hope it helped you.